Hello, Philotaku friends. For now, let's relax our minds by discussing an anime that isn't as deep as usual. Yeah, in this video, I will show you one of the best anime works from last year. Susu no Frieren. For those of you who are not familiar with this series, I want to introduce it and encourage you to watch this anime. I highly recommend watching this series because it is very different from any anime series you have ever seen. In my opinion, this is a new face in the world of anime series storytelling with all the beauty in its world, from the character building, soundtrack, and story plot. The story of the anime Frieren is actually very simple, but presented beautifully, which can influence the mood of those who watch it. Now I want to ask, in the top 20 anime on MyAnimelist, is there a drama anime that can stand in that ranking? Yep, the answer is no. Most of the top 20 anime are action, but Frieren, with its light drama, is able to stand in the #1 position. This proves that Frieren is an anime worth watching. Unlike anime full of conflict, action, and plot twists, this anime is very relaxing but can make us feel comfortable while enjoying it. With very simple dialogue, but it touches our hearts. Okay, before we get into the discussion, as usual for all of you who like content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe so that I am more enthusiastic about sharing content like this. Let's go to the video. Susu no Frieren has a rating of 8.9 on the IMDb site. Wow, that's a fantastic rating for such a simple anime. With its 28 episodes, this anime is able to bring our mood to a calm, peaceful, and relaxed state. With its main character, Frieren, an elf mage who is thousands of years old, even almost immortal. The story begins with the end of her 10-year adventure with her adventurer group, celebrating the end of their journey after defeating the Demon King, by witnessing a rare celestial event that happens every 50 years. At that time, Frieren told everyone that she would invite them to see this rare phenomenon in the most beautiful place in 50 years. But they all fell silent because they weren't sure they could live that long. Here we are shown Frieren's perspective as an elf on time. With her long life, she feels that 50 years is a short time. After they said their goodbyes and parted ways, the story continues 50 years later. Frieren invites all her friends to see the rare phenomenon in the place she promised. They took a 5-day journey to the place Frieren mentioned. But there, only Frieren's appearance hasn't changed. She still looks young, while Himmel, Heider, and Eisen have all experienced physical changes due to their age. After the journey, one of them dies, Himmel the hero, the leader of their adventurer group. When Frieren hears of Himmel's death, she doesn't show excessive emotion. She is calm. But at the funeral, Frieren regrets and cries because she feels she never really got to know Himmel at all. She realizes that the short lifespan of humans is a gift to appreciate time and every moment that happens. Immortality is indeed an extraordinary thing. If you have immortality, you have all the time in the world. You can learn many things in this world that you've never done. You can travel the world, have adventures that may never end. But on the other hand, immortality can also be a very bad thing if you are immortal alone. You will see everyone close to you leave one by one. Your life will be an endless existence. And that's what Frieren experiences. I can say, this anime has a sad vibe, but leaves an optimistic impression. You can feel calm and peace when watching this anime series. From the story, I can say it is very simple, but presented in an extraordinarily good way. Starting from the soundtrack, the animation, even the simple conversations make me very focused on the storyline. But here, I feel that Frieren is similar to Violet Evergarden. From the similarity in thinking, expression, to the delivery of every emotion. And it turns out, after I searched for more information, the composer of the soundtrack for Frieren and Violet Evergarden is the same person. Frieren is a master of magic. Her hobbies are also very unique, namely collecting strange, funny, and sometimes useless magic spells. For example, the spell to create ice particles. That's a very unimportant spell, but that's Frieren with all her uniqueness. Even so, she really hates the demon race, the villains in this anime. Her goal to become stronger is also to exterminate the demons. She trained herself for years to hide the mana energy within her, to deceive the demons. Because for demons, mana is a source of power and pride. When they see an opponent whose mana is not as big as theirs, they immediately feel confident in defeating their opponent. But Frieren is very clever. She hides her mana energy to appear weak in the eyes of the demons. The story continues with her adventure with Fern, aiming to understand more about humans, to appreciate time with humans. On her journey, she learns various new magical knowledge. Not to forget Frieren's student, who was accepted at the request of her friend from the hero group, Hyder. Fern's character makes this anime far from boring, with her disciplined, funny, and short-tempered behavior, like a day after the rain, and Fern is the rainbow. Let's continue discussing the action part of this anime. In my opinion, the action scenes in Frieren are just a bonus because the anime focuses on the story. But in the action scenes that I call a bonus, I really like them. Especially the final scene where Frieren and Fern fight Frieren's replica. Unlike other anime action scenes like Jujutsu Kaisen, which are made very brutal, in Frieren, they are made very beautiful. From the combination of colors, effects, to sound effects. I feel the beauty in the action scenes in Frieren. From the initial purple, turning red, then turning black, and turning blue. And also the magic effects shown to me are very beautiful and pleasing to the eyes. Next, let's discuss the comedy aspect. Initially from episodes 1-4, this anime is very serious, but after the character named Stark appears, in my opinion, the anime Frieren adds another genre, which is comedy. Actually, the comedy rarely appears, but when it does, it makes us laugh, especially from the relationship between Fern and Stark. This anime reminds us as humans that life doesn't last forever. We are taught to appreciate time and the moments that happen in our lives and surroundings. But the anime doesn't delve too deeply into that. The anime is fun, it doesn't make us think hard. The anime is very simple, the dialogues make us more immersed in the story. The anime often shows nostalgic scenes of Frieren with her former hero group. It makes me feel like I'm entering someone's memory. I'm at a loss for words to praise this anime. In my opinion, this is the best anime I've ever watched. It has opened my mind more about underrated anime genres like this. For those of you who haven't watched Frieren, my advice is, quickly watch the anime. You will get a new anime watching experience amidst the many complex and action-packed anime out there. It turns out that a relaxing anime like this is also worth being a reference for our life philosophy in this world. Okay, that's all for this discussion about Suso no Frieren. If you like this video, please like it and let's discuss it in the comments section. If you like the content on my channel, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.